Hello, the game has started. It's my opponent to go first. I have a balanced rack. I can't see a bingo here. I don't think there is an 8 with this rack, but I've got two good scoring tiles in the Y and the M. So I should be playing rather than changing. Just looking to see if either of these give me a bingo, and they don't. I think I can maximise my score by playing parallel. But how can I leave a good vowel consonant balance? Well, I could play oi. This is quite a good rack leave. 19 points. I don't think there's much more on offer. And it's not giving too much to my opponent. I'm going with this. Wow, just duplicating and triplicating tiles on my rack, so a pretty poor pickup. I've got medii, which would leave two E's. This is quite a difficult rack to sort out. WE takes an M after it, and OI takes an M, so I have a couple of spots for medii. Wow, fantastic start for my opponent. And a double lane in column 11. I can't use that. I can play medii here for 27, which is quite a good score. Column 14 fairly hot with this vowel underneath this triple letter square. It's inviting a 50.5 letter play, but any such play would provide access to column 15 and floaters, which is what I want given that I am behind. So medii for 27. Not great, still vowel heavy, and this time no scoring tiles. So I'm going to struggle to score, but I'll be looking to keep the board open. I've got reline as a 6 and liani. The board at the moment is quite open. Bingo lanes in rows G, K, L, and columns 10 and 14. 32 points for my opponent. So, what to do here? I could play liani and re. 14 points and giving easy scoring opportunities for my opponent. I don't really want to do that. Maybe a play down column 10, making O, would be better. So I could play reline here for 14 points, providing floaters, which are helpful to me. But I'm wrecking the rack. And only 14 points, so can I play LEE somewhere for a similar score or a better score? So I could play LEE here, 11 points. That's better because this rack leave EINR is more than 3 points better than a rack leave of just E, considerably more. Now, can I get more for Lee? I don't have anything which goes after Ed. I can't make a play ending in E. I could play Lee and O for the same points. But that would then take out a bingo lane, and it would provide a good front hook for my opponent to score in row E. There aren't too many scoring spots provided by this positioning of Lee. It doesn't feel a great play. And of course Lee takes hooks in front which could play down. So what to do about that? Well, I'm going to take that chance. There aren't too many front hooks for Lee. So Lee for 11. I draw the Z. So I've got Zia in column 15. Do I have anything which goes in front of Lee? I don't, so I don't need to concern myself with that. Do I have a play which ends Z something? Well, I have Zell and Owl, leaving EIN, leaving INRT, which is quite a good rack leave and a good score. I trail by 80, but still 60 tiles in the bag. I also have Les and Teal. What about a play in column 14 ending ZE? Can't see one. Opponent taking a while. Not taking a while, it's my go. She's played Huia. Okay. That, I guess, happened a while ago. So, Zell for 38. Is there anything better? I don't think so. Now, this rack is fairly bingo-y, but I do have duplicate tiles. And no bingo is jumping to mind. And wow, another fantastic bingo for my opponent. 74 points. They're now in a lead of 120 points. Can I come back? I can. I've got interior through the O. Do I have any alternatives? What about the A? That's a retain stem, 8. Therefore should be very high probability and one which I've studied. And I'm not seeing a bingo, which could be a big miss. So let me play interior. Wow. Look at this very volatile play, providing access to more than one triple word square. Is there something better? I think something better would probably be a play through the A, which I'm not seeing. So I am going with interior for 70. Great, I have Tarans and a strand. Tarans plays in column 14, making SH. And a strand plays in column 1, making AR. So hopefully my opponent will be drawn to the top left of the board. I trail by 30, but I have a guaranteed bingo on my rack. Great score for my opponent, 55 points. Now I haven't really considered row A. I was expecting my opponent to block that. So what do I have there? Well, I have Entradas and Radiants. Neither is a double-double. But row A is more dangerous than column 1. So I think I will play Entradas. There's a possibility it doesn't exist. It may just be Entrada taking a Y, but I think it's good. Entradas for 80. It's good, and I'm now trailed by 20. I've drawn a blank, which is the first, and the rest of the rack is slightly problematic with this V and W and U. So I don't think I have a bingo this go. How quickly can I turn this rack around? And can I turn it around without changing? Certainly I could change UVW, leaving quite a good 4-letter set. Opponent continuing to score well. I trail by 50. So what I'm looking to do is play off 2 out of UVW. Can I do that? Wow, I don't have a vowel for going next to the Z. That would be an easy way of getting a decent score. I have Wive and View on my rack. Haven't immediately seen somewhere for those. Do I have anything which goes in front of Lee? I still don't. I should work out what those tiles are at some point. What about a play placing a scoring tile next to this E of interior? Not seeing anything. Nothing goes in front of Zell. So I could play Wive and EH. 23 points. Better than changing, certainly. Board still open, especially with this E. Column 1, row M, row K. Can I do better than Wive? Don't think so, and it's not hugely dangerous, although I am providing access to this triple word square. A high scoring tile cannot go next to the W. So Wive for 23. Pretty good. That looks close to a bingo. Wow, 47 points for my opponents. They are just piling on the points. I trail by 80. However, a couple of nice new floaters. But do I have a bingo? This feels so close to one. I've got the AGE ending. Is there one here? I'm going to go through the alphabet. I've got 10 minutes on my clock, 23 tiles in the bag. I think I wasted some time earlier when I hadn't realised that my opponent had played. So I'm thinking about this rack, but with a random 8th tile. I'm not feeling optimistic about it. Haven't seen anything yet. Well, I think this is Cupellage onto an E. May not be good, but in any event, no E available. Or maybe Pucelage, but again, the E of interior not available. The N looks quite nice with this rack, not seeing anything. Likewise with the O. Now, do I have a Scupiag? I think I do. And I don't think there's going to be anything better if this is good. Scupiag for 95. And it's not good. What am I confusing that with? That's a shame. Is there an anagram of it? There'll be a reason why I thought that was good. What about cuppages? I don't think that's good. No. What am I confusing Scupiag with? Don't know. I need to get these in the right order. Otherwise I won't see the bingo. So I was up to S with Scupiag. Gosh, I hope there's not an anagram of that, which is good. Eight minutes on my clock. I need to play quite quickly now. I'm not seeing a bingo. So I can play Puce, keeping all the bingo lanes open and scoring 33 points. That looks a little better. Is there a bingo here? And I have the A and the O for going next to the R in column 1. I've been playing quite quickly, 16 minutes on their clock. I've just got 7, and they're continuing to score. They've scored around 30 points or more every single go. And I now trail by over 70. So, what do I have with this rack? It looks like it goes well with the S. So, Churagai, nowhere for that. Is there an anagram? Could be. Not seen anything yet. Again, that looks promising. Whoring, I don't think takes an S. It doesn't. Hoarding, great. I do have a bingo through the D. Let me see if I can find a better one. So I have the graph ending with IO. Isograph through the S. Doesn't get tripled. 6 minutes on my clock. That's isograph again. Through a P. Not seeing anything with that. Okay, so all I've seen is hoarding, which doesn't even get doubled. I suspect there are better bingos with this rack. There's LA, for example, to consider, but I'm short on time, so I'm playing this. I'm grateful to have seen a bingo. Hoarding for 64. I draw the second blank. There is hope, and I trail by 10. Still an open-ish board with column 1, although the floating E of interior no longer available. So actually a little bit blocked now. But if I can get rid of the Q, which I can in 2 spots with Chi and Cat, great. Well, I say great. 33 points is a good score. But I can now burn the Q. 5 minutes on my clock. Is there a better spot for the Q? Five tiles left, so I don't actually want to play off tiles quickly given that I trail, so I'm going to play Cat for 24. Pretty good. I have Obelion, column 11, Zo and N. Do I have a second bingo? I have, well, probably quite a few 7s on my rack. The trouble is finding a lane. Column 11's a lane. Row D isn't really a lane, because it would be a double overlap. Nerd has obstructed row K. It would have to begin S or Y. I can't see a play beginning S or Y with this rack. Row O, either end would be a massive overlap, but not impossible because something like INES works. I have ignoble on my rack. I guess I need to look for plays which play in row O and hit the S while my opponent is thinking about their move. I don't think Gobelin is good. It doesn't fit anyway. That's ignoble. Gobelin definitely not good. Not seen anything yet. I may be missing some stuff. Bowline. That doesn't work. I'm in the hands of my opponent. I need them not to mess up column 11 for me. Are there any other lanes? Well, there's column 12 ending ED. I've almost certainly got something down there. But a play in column 11 would obstruct column 12 as well. The H not available as a hook. Nothing available around here. But row O quite tempting for my opponent with these triple word squares. 4 tiles left, I can see the remaining tiles. Not many vowels. Great, look at that. Opponent plays in row O, leaving Obelion available. Has emptied the bag, cannot go out in 1. I trail by 60. And this is 78 points. 78 points for Obelion. Is there a better play? What would a better play look like? Am I gifting my opponent anything? Well, they would have Fem. Is that going to be enough? 4 minutes on my clock. This is 78 points. This is going to take me, wow, not hugely into the lead. Oh, it's going to end the game. The bag's empty. I'm playing. I've made that mistake before of plotting it out when I have a game-ending move. Anyway. Right, so final score. 446 to my opponent. 489 to me. A winning margin of 43 points. So a huge win. Let's see what I missed. It was my opponent to go first. They played Ow. I had this rack. Wow, my Oid, that's quite nice. I played Oi for 19, 7 fewer points. Is Dime 7 better than EE? I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be close. But I'm happy with Oi. Opponent's rack. Great start for them with Rosie 8. And now I have this horror show. I play Medii for 27 and I like that. 2 vowels a lot better than 3. And definitely 5 points better. Opponent plays Car. And now I'm struggling with 1-pointers and vowels, and I trail by a bingo. Gosh, I thought that was a bingo for a moment. It's not. So I play Lee for 11. Needia H12. Yeah, Needia quite nice and probably a better play. Needia or Needlia. Opponent's rat plays Huia, and I play Zell for 38. Although Zin and Zit also available, retaining the E, but I goes quite well with NRT. So I think actually I would prefer INRT to the above 2 leaves, but I'm not expecting there to be much between them. Great bingo for my opponent, the only one, ovating. Now, what I didn't see during the game was that ovating takes an N in front, and I've got an N. However, there's no bingo with the N, so interior a better play. But it does mean in future moves, I could have had plays, or my opponent could have, beginning with an N. Opponent plays Lax for 55. Fantastic scoring from them. So I still trail by over 100 points, but I've drawn really well. I was about to play Astrand and I switched to Entradas because I thought row A was more dangerous. Great, look at this. Horrible rack for my opponent. They play Bog for 28 and I trail by 50 and I've drawn a blank. Wow. Wive D14. That was my play. I wasn't expecting that to be top of the pile, but it is. Opponent still struggling with their rack. Plays Fuds for 47, which is a great score from a rubbish rack. Now, what was here? No bingo, so goodness knows where I'm getting Scuppy Ag from. Puce for 33. I trail by 40. Opponent plays J. And now I had Hoarding, but I couldn't see anything else. There was Hoarding for 64, but the 2 bigger plays beginning at N1, High Road Okay, the same play with the blank in different spots. Isograph I saw, orangish I didn't, so it looks like the high road plays were the only better bingos. Opponent plays nerd. Ah, and does use the N hook for ovating. Okay. And this is my rack. I trail by 40. And I play cat for 24, and I still like that. Quite a nice rack for my opponent. No bingo. Plays capon, which is great. Empties the bag. And I've got this fantastic rack. And I play Obelion for 79. And gosh, that was the only playable bingo, just with alternative placements for the O. So I could have got one more point by beginning with the blank rather than placing the blank later. So I lost a point at the end. That doesn't matter. I still won by about 40 points. So really exciting game. My opponent got off to a fantastic start with roseate and ovating. And I had some troublesome unbalanced racks with difficulty scoring. Fortunately, in the middle of the game, I drew both blanks and put together some late bingos to snatch victory at the death. So, fantastic stuff. I hope you enjoyed watching that, and I will see you next time.